So dig this. Raising a son as a man on your own. Not some sort of grand idea or anything new. As men, if we have children, we should be raising them. But what about whenever you're raising them by yourself? That's not always normal. One parent raising a child by themselves shouldn't be normalized. But it is normal because that's what goes on in our day and age. But you don't see a lot, or at least publicized, a lot of men taking care of the children on their own. Women have been doing it for years, doing it successfully, some not so successfully, for multiple different reasons. But again, there's always outliers for everything, but for this video, we're talking about men raising their kids. And specifically raising a son. That can present a lot of different challenges that as a man, you may not have always been equipped for, even prepared for. And I don't care what they say, they can write all the books they want. Nothing truly prepares you as to be a parent, especially a single parent. There's no, hey, you're going into this to be a single parent, here's how to do it. Actually there might be a book, I don't know about it, so if there is, somebody tell me. But in the end of the day, it's not what you would want. Anyway, not to get too far off topic. The point of it is the challenge of raising that son, especially in this day and age. You want to be able to be that strong man. You want to be able to instill certain qualities into that young man. But at the same time, you want to provide a certain level of comfort and sensitivity that you may not always be equipped to give. Generally, that's what your spouse and the mom would be there for. But that doesn't mean that we can't do it. It just means that it might be more of a challenge for us. The success is there. There are examples of it out there. But getting to it that's the part, that's the path, that's the hard part. Deciding on when am I supposed to be strong, be direct with my son. When should I bring it back, dial it down? Show that comforting warmth. That can be a lot. It can make you feel like you just don't know what you're doing. I know what I have. I've been raising my son since he was 3 years old by myself, and he's 16 now. And I still, every day, I wonder, am I doing this thing right? What part of me as a parent, as a father, am I missing out? Or am I failing at? Am I coming up short on? Is there something there that he needs that I'm just not able to provide? It's not to say his mom's not in his life, but he's with me. He stays with me. That relationship is not like a normal mom and son relationship. So that does follow me more often. And there's plenty of other fathers out there like that. And that's part of what this video is about, is I want to speak directly to those men who may not feel like they're getting their just due. Here's the thing. There is no just due. There's no cookie, there's no medal, and it shouldn't be, because remember this, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But at the same time, it does not mean that there are not challenges there that single mothers may not always have to necessarily deal with. And it goes vice versa. I want those men to know that we're out there too. There's others of us out there. And we get it. We understand those challenges. You just got to keep moving forward. You got to know that your desire, your intent for doing what you're doing, that's what's going to contribute you to making the right decisions and doing the right things. Not saying that you'll always do the right thing, that you won't make mistakes. It just means that because of your desire to do the right thing, your intent behind it, you will be successful. Reach out. I implore you to reach out. Find other, you know some guys that are doing it. Have these conversations. These are the type of conversations that we need to have with each other. It doesn't always have to be about sports or, the new hot Maxim cover. Is that even still a thing? I don't know. But, these type of conversations on, hey, bro, how are you doing raising your kids? And it doesn't. You can talk to men who live in a 2-parent household, because there are still some very similar challenges that you have. They may not be able to completely speak on the single parent side of it, but there are some father-son advice that you can get there. Just know, again, I have to say it again, you're not alone out there. We are out there. No matter what the world tries to tell you, we are out there and we are killing it. We'll talk more about it. I think it's an untapped subject, but it really needs to, because I'm going to address this in another video, but I really need to get my thoughts together on it, on how to connect them to where it comes out more fluid. But it's the connection of raising a child on your own as a man and a man's mental health. And so I believe they go really hand in hand. And so look forward to that. That'll be in the future. So anyway, it's just me talking out loud.